Well, good morning, bird lovers. As you can see, we've got a lot of rain going on. Not quite enough that it's filled up that pond area over there, but good enough for a little pool, I guess you could call it, right here. I've got my back to the woods here because the fox is back in that direction somewhere. The fox, who's very bold indeed, walked right out of the woods the other day, right up to about there, where it finally saw me and stopped dead in its tracks, but didn't run away until I screamed at it. Because it was making a beeline for these guys who were up there. They're pretty happy right now, huh? They love this. They've been in here for a good half hour. Not sure I even know how to get them out of here. Aside from the fox jumping out, nothing's really going to get them out. They love this. But nearly everyone's full grown, except for the babies. Yep, she's still nasty. We almost lost her last night, we think. That's the younger of the goslings. Came home, and she just wasn't looking her usual activity level. Just kind of standing back from everybody, not really playing in the grass at all or doing anything. Picked her up and she didn't really even struggle about that like she normally does. Sometimes they try to find different footing and they're really happy about the way you pick them up. She was pretty still. So it kind of reminded me of when the other gosling was dying. Couldn't quite figure it out, and the only thing we did find was that she had what looked to be a deer tick right around her eye. So Marie and I took that off. She didn't even fight about that. And holding her head steady while Marie grabs the tweezers near her eye, and she barely fought that off. So something was definitely up with her. We took her inside, got her warm. She rested for a while. Finally, she started drinking something. And then maybe a couple hours after that, she finally started eating something. And then she started coming back to her normal self. But it was scary. Touch and go for a while. Thought I was losing another goose. Really might have handed in the towel. Made everyone Thanksgiving dinner. But they're having fun today. Over there, let's take a walk. Come on, guys. Over here, we have the shack. The shack that I'm trying to make their house out of scrap wood because everything's ridiculous and new right now. So we had a lot of scrap wood because we were tearing up the deck over there. And just some other scrap wood, a couple pallets that I managed to secure. So it's a little rough. It doesn't look pretty. Marie's not happy about how it looks. But when it's done, once I get the wall in here and a door there and a little bit more of a roof up there, it should be good enough as a house. And then we'll have this fencing. So I've got two 50-foot sections of this fence that will not be laid out like this because I don't have enough stakes to put it out there yet. I haven't figured out the configuration for that yet. But it's a 4-foot fence, and then right about here, somewhere in here, I'm gonna fix up an electric fence and see that fox get through that. We'll have to worry about the fox going underneath, so we'll figure that problem out. We're back up here. They do get a little nervous next to the woods when I'm not there. Obviously, because that fox could pop out anywhere right there. I've got two of these 50-gallon tubs that we'll put somewhere around here in some sort of waterfall effect. So they'll have access to water. See if we can set up a pump and some sort of filter with it too. So that'll be cool. I've got a rainwater collector bucket over there. Probably put that to use somehow. And then we'll be all set. We've got 200 pounds of food. Fresh water. Have a secure place for them to stay. And then we'll see how many make it to next year. Oh yeah, there's our hay. 4 big bundles of straw. Hay, one or the other. I forget which. It does make a difference, but whichever one I got over. I think it's more straw than hay. Got pulled over while getting that. Apparently I looked suspicious to the people in the area. They thought I was stealing stuff. I got pulled over because, you know, I'm suspicious looking. Yeah, everyone's doing well. Ducks look nearly full grown now. And I believe this one right here is our boy Poe. You can see a little bit of that drake tail there. And when he quacks, it's not that quack you're hearing there. It's still a bit of a low one. Not low, quiet. But more you can kind of hear it now. It's not a quack, it's a... So, pretty soon his voice will change. And we'll hear it. I do a wonderful duck impression, don't I? But everyone out enjoying the rain. It is pretty nice. Just got to keep an eye out on the woods. Make sure that fox doesn't decide to come out and see us again. Some things to figure out for sure. Some things to fix up. I may bite the bullet and just buy a big panel there, do that. Or I've got that wood there. It's just a lot more work to put that section on, you know, all these little pieces. And the door I think I can do myself. So that will be updated. And then we'll get the fencing in. And then the pond. Yep. I think we're headed back to the pond. The other little pond. Someone's calling the shots over there. It's not so much the geese calling the shots anymore, although they will follow them around, but there does seem to be a pecking order being established. So, enjoy the weekend, everybody. I think it's going to be a rainy one here. Pretty much like this all week, but weekend. But we may end up with a big pond right there if it keeps up like this. But I'll leave it that way. Enjoy. Bye.